Bret Bielema has truly turned around this Arkansas football program, but he's also delivered crazy lines like borderline erotic at SEC Media Days. The SEC commissioner even saying that he's the next big media star to come out of Arkansas. But what is he really like? Well, we got to know him. A huge win for Arkansas, and the biggest thing that we were looking for this week is the defense to step up and set that edge, and man, they did. They only allowed 12 yards of rushing from Florida.
It's been a magical season to say the least in Searcy this fall. The Harding Bisons broke a school record with a 13-0 record and have no intentions of stopping now.
Top-ranked North Little Rock playing host to Cabot, and North Little Rock has been unstoppable so far this season. They're a perfect 9-0, and last week they laid the mercy rule on Bryant as they beat them 38-7.
So you think some heads should roll? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't like for heads to roll.
At North Little Rock High School, well, tonight they didn't have a choice. They danced by surprise.
He joins us now.
With dogs, hot dogs.
Partly cloudy with widely scattered hot dogs in the weather garden.
That's right, Ed. Chef Ed over here. They look great. I wish you guys
do.
could smell them in your living rooms because they smell real good. We're going to check. Hey, you're going to take them back, give them back to the Bryant 10s. They're heading to the World Series. Gurdon football has won 3 of their last 4 conference titles, but the program has never won a state championship. This year, one guy is giving the Go Devils an edge on the competition. On Friday nights in Gurdon,
you won't find any stores open or anything.
We've won a lot of games over the years.
when you hear Gurdon football, what does that mean to you?
Everything. You know, we've got a group of guys that show up every day. They work their tail off.
One of those guys has been grinding for the past 38 years.
It's the world to me. It's the biggest time of the year for me.
His name is Ronald Baker.
Oh, Baker. He just walk out the field house and he just look at me and I just start laughing.
Baker is the Go Devils water boy.
It makes me where I don't grow up.
And according to the team, Baker hasn't.
He's like a big kid down there. He always patting us on the back, give us a good motivation.
He's just like one of the teammates, to those guys.
Baker takes great pride in taking care of the Go Devils.
He give us food, donuts for every game.
Baker's dozen, it's 13 donuts for $12. For the price of 12. I bet I've ate at everybody's house in this town. So, it's like me paying back.
While Gurdon football is Baker's priority,
as long as I make the football season, I'm good.
He hasn't been his normal self as of late.
Well, it just hurts, knowing that he can't be out there with us.
Baker has been battling cancer off and on for the past 4 years, but this June he was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphatic cancer.
Oh, it hurts. It's like I was shot to the heart whenever I heard it again, when he had it again.
Doctors told Baker he'd have 3 to 4 months to live without treatment, but he decided to start chemo once every 2 weeks to improve his chances.
Makes me blah, I sleep all the time, makes me real drowsy or weak and tired.
That's why Baker was struggling a bit at Meet the Devils night.
He's a fighter. He just don't give up easy.
Like any competitor, Baker isn't backing down.
It means we better win state this year.
Gurdon football has always been his passion, but now it's his escape.
Makes me feel not sick, too.
As he fights this ugly disease, Baker wants one thing, for Gurdon to win their first state title in school history.
But it would be one of the high points of his life, I'm sure.
Everybody really like it, especially Baker. He'll probably go crazy.
But for Baker, it's not about him. It's about his teammates.
I think we're going to win it anyways. I think we're that good this year.
Go, 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 move. Get there, run all the way through.
Whitehall Pee Wee football is building a monster. You try and scare your competitors on the field? How do you do that?
I growl at them.
Yeah. I do. I think I'm like one of the loudest moms in the stands cheering.
Go.
This 8-year-old doubles the size of his teammates. His name is Romello, but he's known by most as Mello. Mello Bell could very well be Arkansas's next Darren McFadden, but last October, his dreams vanished for a moment. When Mello was running a route to the left, he hit his opponent head-on, helmet to helmet. After the collision, he laid on the ground lifeless for 7 minutes.
It almost seemed like a lifetime of just from me running from across the field out to where he was at.
And I just feel like time just stopped and my heart stopped. And I'm just saying to myself, baby, please get up, get up.
Like, cause I thought I wasn't gonna get back up.
I was just scared that he wasn't going to be okay.
Once he got up, you could see a glare in his eyes that, I mean, we knew something wasn't quite right.
Melo suffered a severe concussion, forcing him to sit out for 2 weeks.
Like, I really wanted to play, but I couldn't.
Why was that hard for someone like you?
Because I like playing sports.
There's not been as much research done in children compared to high school athletes and college athletes.
Daryl Nesmith is the director of the concussion clinic at the Arkansas Children's Hospital, and he says they've noticed an increase in the number of children experiencing concussions.
It doesn't surprise me that a child that age would take a little bit longer to recover from their injury than an older athlete, simply because the brain is not fully developed.
While it'd be easy to tell Melo he can't play football, they have decided to let him suit up this season. Many Pee Wee leagues wear helmets over and over again. Now Melo wears a fitted helmet that's brand new. He also wears extra gear like a rib pad and neck pad.
I can't put him in a bubble.
But I know that he do have the passion and the love for the game of football.
Due to inclement weather on Friday night, a ton of high school basketball games were made up tonight across the state. We start at J.A. Fair as they host Sylvan Hills. Just seconds into the game, Little Rock commit Chris Bankston turns up for the War Eagles, gets by 2 defenders for the dunk. Hope the Trojans are watching tonight. Minutes later, Bears Alex Curry with the long 2 buries it. Sylvan Hills is up by 2. Kyron Gilbert isn't having it. He drills a triple of his own. J.A. Fair is up by 1 later. Bankston showing off his power down low, finishes it, gets the hoop and the harm. Bankston would complete the 3-point play, no problem, but the Bears had an answer all night long. Dalen Rayner for 3, and it's good. Sylvan Hills goes on to win it 57-50, and they improve to 13-2 on the year. The girls playing right before the boys. Alana Kennedy throws up the jumper and swish! Sylvan Hills is up 24-12. Later, the Lady Bears make the steal. Andrea Dolphin can't quite finish the fast break, but Kennedy is there to pick up the trash and 1. Bears up by 13. Fourth quarter now. Sylvan Hills kept pouring it on. Carrie Parker kisses the glass and takes the 52-30 lead. War Eagles were frustrated. Jayla Bell puts the nail in the coffin with the steal and the score. Lady Bears go on to win it 66-35. Another SEC matchup gone wrong for the Arkansas men's basketball team as they fell to Mississippi State 84-78. Dusty Hannes was rock solid off the bench, posting 17 points. Moses Kingsley finished with a season-high 19 points. He even scored a basket from beyond the arc, but the Bulldogs were just too much, hitting 12 three-pointers against the Razorbacks.
It's a pretty big difference.
So what needs to change for the Hogs to pick up an SEC win? Kingsley finally putting up big numbers. Hannes going 3 for 5 from 3-point range. Jim Harris, what's the deal?
Here's the deal, Mary.
To women's college hoops, the Ladybacks hit the road tomorrow night to face Texas A&M at Reed Arena. The Ladybacks are coming off a tough 1-point loss to LSU. In fact, Arkansas might be 0-3 in conference play, but all of those are single-digit losses. Meanwhile, Texas A&M just upset its second-ranked opponent of the season, taking down 24th-ranked Kentucky 77-68.
They're one of the best rebounding teams.
Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock on Thursday night. We're back after this.